back to my channel. So today we're going to make Black Forest cake. So take a big bowl and also take a sieve. Sieve your dry ingredients, 1.5 cup of maida or refined flour. Add half cup plus 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and sieve this well. This is to avoid your lumps in the cake batter. Once it's done, give it a mix and then add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and again give it a mix. Now add half cup plus 2 tablespoons of room temperature milk. So add the milk gradually, and at this time your batter would be coarse. So don't worry about that. Later it will be a flowing consistency. Don't worry. As you can see, mine is also very coarse at this time. It's not mixing properly, but that's okay. You can also use a spatula. Now add half cup of condensed milk. Give it a mix. Now add 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Mix it, and now your batter should be of flowing consistency. If it's not, then you may add a little bit of milk, like about 2 tablespoons of milk. Now add vanilla essence or extract, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or extract, so it should be of good quality, then only you will get the taste. And now add 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and just on top of that 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. So give it a mix. This will make our cake super soft and fluffy, and it will also help our cake to rise. Now use a spatula, scrape all the sides, and then pour it into a mold lined with butter paper, or you can just simply grease it with oil or butter. And just tap it a little bit to remove the air bubbles. Place it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. And once it cools down, then only unmold it, or cools down, or just until it is warm enough for you to touch. And now just flip it and your cake will come out so easily if you put the butter paper or parchment paper. Just remove the butter paper and flip your cake back. It's so soft and moist and fluffy. It has risen really well. And now I have covered it with cling film. So you can cover it with cling film and keep it in the fridge for about minimum 3 to 4 hours, so that it's easy for us to cut the layers. It should be stable. It should be stable and still and strong enough. It should not break. That's why we keep it in the fridge. And now we divide it into 3 layers. Before that, we are going to just level our top so that our cake is not bumpy. It should be straight. Take a big knife, which is also known as a bread knife, so you can buy that, or you can just use your normal serrated knife. That would also work. And just remove everything, the top part. It should be equal. It should be straight. And now mark your layers. Mark, as you can see, just mark and then cut it from in between like this. And our first layer is done. Now the second layer. So again, first mark from all sides, and then using that marking you are going to cut it from the middle, as you can see. And it's going to be very easy for you if you use a bread knife. You can also use a thread. And now our second and third layer both are done. Just put these crumbs aside. We don't need them right now. And now I've taken dark compound chocolate of Mordae's brand, and it comes in these kind of bars. So I've grated some chocolate, some dark compound chocolate, because this is a Black Forest cake, so we would need grated chocolate. So keep it aside in a plate. And now we take 1.5 cup of whipping cream in a big vessel and then whip it from lowest to the highest speed. It'll take you maximum 6 minutes, but I mean, it's satisfying. If you are the one who just loves baking, then it is going to be very satisfying. So whip it from the lowest speed to highest speed, and this is the soft peak stage. As you can see, the peaks are not still, and now our stiff peak stage is not too far, and it's done. So now don't over whip your cream, and add 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Mix it with your spatula, or just, you can use your electric beater for 3 to 4 seconds, and it will be done. Yay! So now is the time for the frosting. And now we have our 3 cake layers. Take a cake board, apply some whipped cream so that our cake stays in place. Take one layer, apply sugar syrup by adding 4 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of sugar. On my first layer, I forgot to use the sugar syrup, but you need to do it in every layer. 4 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now take a dollop of cream and spread it all around, on your cake layer. Now we add some grated chocolate. So we need a lot of grated chocolate. So you can grate a little extra, because we are not sure whether how much you may need, how much it's according to your taste. Now, and in this layer I'm adding the sugar syrup, as you can see. So it'll make our cake moist. Now take a dollop of cream and spread it all around. Take a lot of cream, it's going to be very yummy because it's a black forest cake. Don't we want it to be filled with whipped cream? And I know the cake lovers, those who have started, making cakes in the lockdown, I mean, yeah, it's going to be really yummy, do not worry. And add some grated chocolate. It's going to be very tasty, I bet you. So now add the third layer, put the third layer, and then some sugar syrup. Now we apply a lot of whipped cream to our whole cake layer, a lot. So we will crumb coat our cake first, because this is a chocolate cake and crumbs are seen. So first cover the cake with whipped cream. Do not worry if there are a lot of crumbs. We will cover them with a lot of cream, and that's why we need a lot of cream. So just use your offset spatula to take off cream to cover it. It's going to be very easy. You may also use cake scrapers, as we call them. Just do it properly. It may take a little while, but your outcome is going to be worth it. And just smooth the sides of the cake. And our cake has been crumb coated. And it's okay if your sides are not that neat, because we are going to cover it with grated chocolate, so it will not matter that much. Now take a cake scraper or some sharp kind of a thing and make a line. So this is the design that I'm making. Just make rosettes. As you can see, rosettes on one half of the cake, only one side, half of the cake. So as you can see, I'm using nozzle number 336. I've taken whipped cream in a piping bag, and I'm using nozzle number 336 to make rosettes and cover half of my cake only, not the full, because on the other half I'm going to write the name of the person whose birthday it is. So now we put the grated chocolate on the sides. So put a lot of grated chocolate. It's okay if it falls here and there. We are going to put it back in a plate. We are going to clean up the mess. But you must clean the mess. Don't forget to do that, or else your mother would be doing that, and she's going to scold you a lot. But do clean the mess. It is very important. And I have done that. Maybe I have not shown that on to you, but yes, I have done that. So as you can see, just take off the extra grated chocolate, and I've written the name of the person whose birthday it is, and also I've made a little design with my piping bag on the sides, as you can see, and I have also put some grated chocolate on our rosettes. Look at the cross section view. Our 3 layers are very clearly visible and they are very, very, very yummy. Just try it out. I'm telling you, it is worth it. It is better than the bakery, shops. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do try this recipe and you may share how you like this cake. And please do not forget to like, comment on this video and then share this video. Please, we need subscribers and you are the ones to help.